Welcome to the Crypto Andrew Show. Let's look and see what is going on right now with Ethereum Bitcoin, because I did just get a notification that Ethereum Bitcoin crossed back above my key level, which was a 4-hour, 200-day moving average. So let's go see and verify that that happened. You crossed back above it. So that happened a little bit ago. Now the 4-hour time frame is, as of this point, actually making a lower high. So I just wanted to do an update. I thought it was going to be more bullish. Actually, that doesn't look a bit bullish. That's a lower high on the stock RSI. You are above the 21. You are above the 200. That's a good sign. So now when you get oversold, you must hold 24.24. Considering the fact we're at 24.46, I see that being unlikely unless you get some kind of sideways flag here. But I think the most likely scenario is to dip below that at least one more time, and then we'll see from there what can happen. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a lower high on the 4-hour time frame, and that's not a good sign. On the 1-hour time frame, you're barely above the on the 1-hour time frame, you're barely above the 200-day moving average, so that's not a great sign either. 1 hour is trying to make a higher low, so I would say that you're going to flag on the 1 hour, but overall, I don't love the 4-hour time frame. So I would say that's a falling wedge, though, nonetheless, on Ethereum Bitcoin. This suggests that Ethereum could outperform Bitcoin or start to outperform Bitcoin. And the measured move really would take you up to 252. That's nothing crazy, but percentage-wise, that's not bad, especially. So you can't trade Ethereum Bitcoin, but you can trade it via buying Ethereum over Bitcoin. There's actually a way to trade Ethereum Bitcoin, but I think it'd be easier to just trade buy Ethereum spot or on leverage, and then go from there. So this chart suggests that maybe if we can stay above the 4-hour 200, which to me I just said is a big question, but if you can stay above 24.24, then I think Ethereum could start to outperform Bitcoin. Right now, I'm not completely convinced this is a breakout because we're barely above that line. But anytime I've seen any chart, any asset above the 4-hour 200-day moving average, that's usually the sign of a massive move to the upside. Let's see what happens. Not always, but I would say about 70% of the time that is a great sign to buy. Because that's a lower high, though, that tells me now, yeah, if this was a higher low, or higher high, I should say, like above 28 or 26, if this was above 26.3, I would be saying, yeah, let's look for this to get oversold, and then if we make a higher low, we can get in. For right now, you're in between support and resistance. Your next resistance is 263, and your next support to the downside is 2347. So for right now, I'd be watching the 4-hour to make a higher low. If you can make a higher low above the 4-hour 200 or around that level, I could be looking for long. For right now, I have an alert set down here, I think. Maybe I don't. I'll set an alert on the 4-hour 200, so when Ethereum gets oversold, when ETH Bitcoin gets oversold on the 4-hour 200-day moving average, I will be buying. I will be looking for an entry on Ethereum spot or on leverage. So that's really how I do it. Right now, it's still a no-go for a long, in my opinion, not financial advice. That's just what I see going on. I see this possibly getting a breakout up to 263 in time, but for right now, I see a little bit pullback coming on the 4-hour because you're overbought. So I was expecting to be more bullish. 1 hour does give you hope. You could play this 1-hour flag. You could put a stop loss as a free trade setup. You could put your stop loss below 2.4 and take profit all the way up there at 2.5. Guys, that's my update. That's my update on ETH Bitcoin. I got to say, right now, I'd rather still hold Bitcoin over Ethereum, but that could change here in the next 24 hours depending on what happens on this 4-hour time frame for ETH Bitcoin. And if this 1-hour flag breaks out, then yes, my idea on that would change. But for right now, I still would rather hold Bitcoin over Ethereum, and that's been the case for about 95% of this bull run. That's all I got. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. I'll be live tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time. Cheers and have a great